Welcome to our channel. I'm Saf.
And I'm Tang. Welcome to Game and Dad's Yeah! Hello and welcome back to Game and Dads. Today I'm going to cover Superman and Lois. I'm going to take a little step outside our comfort zone with WoW. I really like this show. I'm going to commit to reviewing all the episodes. Just going to give you some, thoughts and tidbits, etc. I'm gonna be soloing this today. This Seth, I'm gonna try to get him into it. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe he'll make some guest appearances. Um, but to start with, we're gonna review Superman and Lois, episode one. Don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe. Please like. Please leave some comments. 8 subs away from our goal of 100 subs, which will give us some footage of Saf shaving his beard. I think his cute little girl is gonna shave it. It'll be awesome. Thank you so much for watching this vid. Hopefully I can give you some cool input and you enjoy it. So first off, I think this is the first series to show promise since Arrow and Supernatural on the CW. I mean, there really hasn't been a lot of good shows. Batwoman's been terrible. Flash was pretty good for about the first half of it, but this show's looking promising. So some things to start off with. This is not an origin story. Thank God it is not an origin story. Everyone knows Superman's origin story. We've all seen it. There's a million movies and TV shows and cartoons and everything that have covered it to death. Okay? So I'm very happy that it's not an origin story. It does kind of give you like a 2, 3 minute origin story, kind of reviews all the highlights of his life, has him come crashing down in his ship, montage like Smallville, he's part of the community, and he's really enjoying it and he's happy. Kind of shows him as a kid, discovering his powers, punching holes through houses with freaking foam footballs and ripping ropes. And then it kind of really shows how humbling it can be. Even though he's so powerful, you see his, father have a heart attack and die, and there's nothing he can do. So even though he may be Superman and he's super strong and all these powers, he's still got to be humility. He still understands loss. It's pretty big deal. So what I'm thinking is this could maybe be Smallville 2.0. It has Lana from Smallville. She's working at a bank. She's married to another man. Um, Once he meets his mom, he kind of talks to her on the phone. He kind of avoids a phone call, and then he talks to her. And the next morning, she's gone. The doctor calls, and it's terrible. And then his family kind of comes back, and they kind of start discovering there's a mortgage, and it's like a reverse mortgage, and maybe an evil dude bought a bank, and lots of cool stuff for the most famous reporter in the world to investigate, aka Lois. Um, you can definitely see where that's gonna go. Now, this episode was twice the length of a normal episode, so this was kind of 2 in 1. It was a premiere. I felt when he showed his sons that he was Superman, that would have been a great natural point for the end of an episode, and it did kind of feel like the end of that episode. And then you kind of see where Lois's dad is a 4-star general, running the hot spots and calling him in if he needs them. That's pretty cool. They have like this conversation after he stops a nuclear plant from melting down about taking his sons fishing. Pretty crazy. So if you haven't seen this, spoilers, go watch it. Duh, I already spoiled half of it. But he's got 2 kids. His parents are passed in the episode. It's definitely going to be getting into a lot of future territory that I haven't ever read. I'm sure there's plenty of comic books that can tell me where this is going and such, but I really like it. I would say as far as who the actor is playing Superman in Wonder Woman, I didn't really like him. I don't know what it was, but after watching him for an hour or two on his own show, I think he may be one of the best Clark Kents in a long time. I'm really liking him. The opening cinematic well, not the opening cinematic, but where he fights the enemy who we don't know the name of and says he's from a different planet when they're flying into space and stuff. That guy's pretty cool. Looks pretty awesome. The CGI and the payoff for that scene where they fight. I mean, that was movie quality. Like straight up movie quality. Really good. Really good. Um, so the episode had some great pacing. I feel like it had some good payoffs too. The biggest two payoffs for me, we're seeing them struggle to tell their kids that he's Superman. Like the whole episode, it's like, oh, should I tell him? Should I not? Like he's like telling them he's staying overnight and stuff, and like just flying in the window. I mean, it was pretty cool. He's Superman. When they finally got to the point where after numerous, his sons keep getting hurt and don't get hurt, and one of his sons is like the pro athlete, and the other one's like the troubled drama queen. You can definitely see later on they might do like a spin-off or like a good brother versus bad brother, super kid versus super I don't know, something like that. I think I definitely see that coming. But it's a great shot of him saying, "Look, I'm Superman." He lifts the truck up. He just kind of floats in the air. He's like effortlessly doing it. Of course, the son who's all-star quarterback and all that, he's totally cool with it, not mad. The emo kid throws a fit, calls his dad a liar. I mean, come on, you're not gonna tell a 10-year-old Superman he's gonna run his mouth. So I totally understand. The second payoff to me was seeing Lois Lane's dad right after Martha has died. It shows him driving to the farm and he goes inside and he's like, "Look, I've got this info, these plants, there's a new villain, yada yada." And Lois is like, "You know what? I know you're Superman. I know it's a nuclear plant, but that's the world's problem. Tonight, you're a father and a husband. Your mom is dead. We got kid problems. We got to do us." So he caves. He does them for a little while. Of course, I don't. It doesn't really show the time, but later on, he does have an amazing fight with the enemy. They go all over the planet, China. They go into space. He sticks them with some kryptonite. As he's falling, he kind of comes to because of a beacon. Somehow Lois knows, and he goes home. It was pretty cool. The guy definitely beat his butt, but I mean it's Superman. He can't just run in and one shot everybody. He's got to have enemies. I'm guessing it's Martian Manhunter. But my thing with that is why would Martian Manhunter need a suit? Because the enemy's clearly in basically an Iron Man suit. So I'm not sure if I'm versed enough in the lore. I'll probably do some research, looking into some stuff. Maybe see if I can figure out who the villain is. Um, But yeah, it was pretty awesome. I really like this episode. I hope the series is going to be great. I'm going to review each episode. I'm going to try to get it out as soon as possible. I was definitely late on this episode. I honestly didn't even watch it when it aired. I didn't even realize it was out yet. Very happy with it. So, um, pretty awesome. If you have any theories, ideas, guesses, if you know who the guy in the suit is, if you think I'm right about the mysteries with Lois, and there's like this big kingpin who just bought the Daily Planet and is buying all the farms. I'm thinking like a villain who knows he's Superman, probably trying to buy out all his stuff to shrink him in a box and make him serve him or kill him or who knows. The robot guy could be the villain buying all the farms and that bought Daily Planet. I didn't think about that. That's probably who it is. It would make sense to have all that kind of money. Then he could probably afford the tech research. Maybe he hates Superman. A lot of people seem to be really jealous and hate Superman. I'd be just like, hey, can we be buds? can you fly me, around the planet a couple times? Like, be super cool. Anyways, guys, it was kind of brief today. I'll try to do some longer. I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna try to do more point outs, more cookies, more hidden stuff, a little more lore. We'll see how this goes. Let me know your opinion. If you made it this far, thank you so much. It means the world to me. And with that, Gaming Dads out.